Oh my God, I meant to start at 7:55. I went to go and put 8:55. So I will say, is there something I can actually change from here? Good morning, everyone, and I hope you're well. Welcome to the channel, Expressing My View, where I express my view on matter arising and balancing it in my own way. And just to let you know once again that I'm working on my watch hour, so I will come on once in a while. I get an inch of recent, so you see me just scratching. So do well to help me to watch the rewatch if you can. Please, if you come on, let me see you. Give me a thumbs up, say hello, drop an emoji. Don't let me be here alone. Thank you. So today I want to discuss why does it look as if I'm bending? Yeah. So as the thumbnail, what it looks like as I want to talk about Judy Austin, a recent outburst, and she said she's coming online. Yes, she was going to go online yesterday. She wants to tell her truth, and she wants to expose some people. Blah blah blah. She went on and on with she's not going to take that anymore. She's had enough. And the thing has she really had enough? She said they are telling fattest lie about her. She said we don't know how she met you, and when she met you, that blah blah blah. I think so anyway, I said she wouldn't have much to say. She might just be beating around the bush and say, let people know that how God loves her, blah blah blah, and all that. Some people will definitely rush there. She's also doing that to draw more traffic, because she obviously has noticed that whenever she notices that traffic is actually going down on their page, they will come up with something. And now that they notice May has returned back to social media, like we heard that you doesn't really want her to be on social media. And why do you want her to be the one at home, and you want to use Judy as your first lady? Some people see that as when the first wife is not educated, they cannot speak fluent English, they didn't go to school, or they can't really compose themselves in the public. So whenever their husband is getting into the position of would I say public figure position, they try to want to take a second wife or someone who is more presentable. And it's a topic I would like to deal with in another live. Like, why is it that people would rather take someone who can speak fluently, who is presentable to them, and kind of put their youth wife, they put their youth wife in backside. Guys, you will see me drinking. I'm having coffee and lemon. It can't be seen. I don't know. Don't let me go and pour it on my laptop. So if it was that case now, we'll say, oh, and I think the first wife is, and she know that she might not be able to dysfunction. May is not, or she's no way related in that place, and it's not as if you is taking a position of a president. He only bragged what he has a political admission, which he tarnished himself with his second wife. And also, he said he is a pastor. He wants to become a pastor, or God has sent him. Everything that he said is creating nuisance on social media. So Now, coming to Judy, she said Gistlover is always narrating a false story about her, that the story were not through, that she for people that don't know, let me just kind of let you see who Judy Austin is. If you guys can see, I think I need to log in with my other phone so I can see what I'm actually also doing. Yeah, I forgot to set the timing to the right one. So let me just quickly move to see if it's something I can do. Yeah, this is the Judy Austin's pay. I just went to that one on Google. I was discussing with one of my sister online yesterday that this sharing thing, that I've tried it before, but it was showing me the page I wasn't, all the pages of my previous maybe search or whatever. So that take me off. So I just said, let me give it a try today. So this is just Judy Austin. If you don't know who Judy Austin is, this is her. And um, so, like as I was saying, that this is Judy Austin. If you don't know who Judy Austin looks like, I need to go to so that's who Judy Austin looks like. I said looks like, that's Judy Austin. So people that might not know who Judy Austin that I'm talking about is a you, is someone that the lady or woman that you has decided to take as his second wife, and his first wife said she's not she doesn't want to be counted as a wife of wife one or wife two. And of recent we heard that this she was spotted in court, to she's trying to serve you, and you is this guy, the one here. um she's trying to serve him uh the divorce paper, and you is trying to move run away. I think he's just trying to waste time. You know how they will behave, they just want to waste time. And um so this is you, just so you can see their picture. This is you here, and that's the Judy. It's not their true complexion, but technology and all that. That's who you is. That's what you look like. the guy that is in between the ladies. So at the end of the day, let me take that off. Let me back to my screen. She said a lot that Gistlover has been telling tales about her, that all the story that Gistlover was telling isn't truth, that and people did not verify, or it's an unverified message story, and she wants to tell her truth, that she wants to expose some celebrities as well, people that this, people that that. And at the end of the day, people that actually ran to her or went to her live stream to listen to what she has to say. The few clip that I watched from few blogs is that, to me, I just feel like she hasn't really said anything. She was saying that, oh, that the question is, did she was she still married to her husband before she met you? She said yes, and she started said no. Okay, my the question I expect her to answer is, were you separated or you were divorced? Because right now, let's be sincere, May is not divorced yet. So they might, we can say, oh, she and you are separated because there's no understanding between them. So, but she has not divorced. If men now decide to be dating someone else or marry someone else, then people will start talking that, oh, you have not divorced your husband. Some people are divorced for years, but they did not go through this. They've not served themselves the divorce paper. I mean, some people are separated for years, but they didn't. They haven't done the divorce paper. That's why the other partner could use it against them if they notice that they had actually been with someone else and sleeping around. And they'll say, oh, they're sleeping around, they're not being, how do I explain this? They're not being loyal. Let me kind of raise this up a bit. Yeah. And they are not being loyal. So at the end of the, what you is doing, is still just trying to buy time. So I expect Judy to have answered that, oh, she and her husband were not together as at the time she met you, because she doesn't live with him anymore. But you know how Nigerian system is, they haven't served themselves a divorce paper. Maybe they didn't legalize their marriage, um go through courts or wedding. Maybe it's just a traditional wedding that she did, they got married. Traditionally their parent gave them blessings, and you know how it is then back then, or the traditional way. Maybe that's what, so when they separated, they have not returned maybe a bride price. She did not elaborate on that, oh, myself and my former husband, my ex-husband, we were not living together anymore. um we separated and I met you. So the story her husband said about, she saying she wants to be an actress, she wants to be more close to you, or this high celebrities. Then she did not say if that actually happened, how the husband were trying to also get her desire. What happened between, like, you and your husband, your ex-husband have actually ended things. What about the children you have for your husband that you has? Did your husband leave those children for you and did not cater for them? Because you coming into your life and the man is saying he wasn't able to get access to his children. Some people will say, oh, most times when marriage is separated, that the husband will collect the children from the woman. But there's a lot of women that the husband leave, they will abandon the children for them and they'll start living their life. So what was the agreement? What happened? Why did you not able, the man not able to kind of have access to his children? You didn't tell us. You said, oh, you set your eyes on you, and another and the time you set your eyes on you was 2015. You guys are okay. I need you to know that we know that this lover's story is not 100% the truth. It's just that the majority of it, there's element of truth there. So are you totally innocent? No, Judy, you're not totally innocent. Did you know that? Do you know that you was married when you met him? I think everyone knows you is married because when you came into the, would I say limelight? When you came to how do I say? When you came to started acting. The name was there. I remember him acting with Desmond Elliot and all that then, and I think Genevieve Nanji. There's so many stories that. So when you came, people were already saying, "Oh, Pete Duche's son." You know how he came in. He acted well, and people started kind of getting more attracted to his acting and looking out for when he is. This thing I don't know seems to be cutting my head off. So people are getting more attracted to when he's on a screen, and people will want to watch the movie. So even with that, people research and know that he's married. Did you know that you is a married man? Not was. He is a married man when you met the you. So when you now told you, I cannot date you because you are married, and you is saying, no, don't worry, you will say no, don't worry, blah blah blah. We know how men would kind of discredit their wife, the wife at home, to the new person they want to get between their towels. Did you do that? Which is one of the things we would like to know. Did you? Let me actually log to mine. Just and see if I can change the timing. Save for later, add to queue. Add to queue. Which queue? Save on playlist. Reacting to gossip. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can change the time, but I'm not sure if it will allow me. Okay, let me go to. Sorry, guys. So I'll just keep her talking while I'm doing a few other things. So did you ask you what did you tell you, how did you fell into this thing, admit that you did something wrong. It's not for you to say, oh, nobody is a sin is a saint, we're all sinners. No one is telling you you should be a saint here. The bottom line is that you need to take accountability, be accountable for what you've done wrong. Say that yes, you knew you was married, but you got carried away. You will say, oh, you knew you was married, but you got carried away, and because you got carried away and something happened, and you've been getting pregnant and you had to take it off. Explain things. Don't just say, oh, no one is a sinner and no one is a saint here. We're all short of God. Yeah, we know we are sinners. I'm not a perfect human being either. Let's people know what you are, where you've gone wrong, where you shouldn't have, but you finally did it, so that people will take that off, like, oh, she agree. Don't just start going about the bush as if I said about the bush. Don't start doing as if there's there's no crime. You haven't done anything wrong. You have done something wrong. Yes, you did. You did something wrong. Accept that you did something wrong. Let people see. Don't start blame, shifting blame. to other peoples that we're all sinners, so they are not supposed to talk. So because we're all sinners, and any other sin should not be spoken about or corrected. What message are you passing across to the young ones? Yes, what message are you passing across to the young ones? You knew he was married. This is what you where you went wrong. Explain. You need to explain what you've done wrong. I've done so thing wrong. I didn't plan it this way. Um I d- but it happens. I tried to reach out to his wife. Maybe his wife did not respond, or he said he was going to sort it. He kept postponing it. He kept just let us know that, oh, you tried to make an effort, but he doesn't want a confrontation. He wanted to sort it with his wife, and time was going. Let us know what you have done wrong, how it went. Even if you don't want to give all details, because you're the one that said you wanted to come online, and you're now saying, oh, you have some people, they are married, but they go to hotel, to the room, another married man or another person will go to the room with them. The story you're actually narrating about others, is it not the same thing you did? Because you've done it does not mean that people should not talk. Even people that have done the same thing could also even castigate you. That's one of the things that I think you're missing up. Yeah. So that's one of the things you're missing up. So because some people were doing it does not make it right. You've done it. You have other people that have done it. So because people are talking about yours, you want to bring others out. Face your own. One of the things that annoyed people was that you guys kept coming online and creating nuisance. It seems as if you're mocking the woman, and you know what? The woman has, and she lost a son. It's not more than a month or so. The so-called guy that you claim to be married to or got pregnant and you guys did the marriage, whatever, you guys started doing a show online. It shows that, to make it look as if the loss of that son has nothing, it's not, if it does not have any effect on him, but you are going about with him doing that thing. If you were not even part of this, if the guy is making all those videos, you're not there. People will still be saying, "Oh, I think it's Judy that is videoing him." I think, but they will not see you. But you'll be in the car. You guys will be singing long song. You'll be displaying. You'll be doing so many things. It shows that you're athlete, because if the same thing happened to your own child, and the other woman is displaying herself anyhow, people will say, oh, she has no heart. But because she didn't even accept you anyway, she does not want to have anything to do with you, because you knew. She knows that I think one of her destiny is that you knew that he was married. She might have been hearing your news before, or warning her husband. We don't know what you was doing in the house with this woman, but you will come to your own side and narrate a wrong false story about his wife to you. He will paint the first wife bad, so that he can have a comfort time with you. Or were you there? All the story that you told you about me, were you there to see it with your eyes? He can even say the lady sent her out of the house, sent him out of the house, or he's not having peace of mind, so he's moving to you, he's going to leave them. Did you verify? I've seen some women that the man that came to them narrated story about their ex, and the woman will go behind or use their own sister to go and investigate, and they will hear the story of what the man did, and they will confront the man. The man will now want to be will turn into a rough this thing, that, oh, why do you have to start asking those questions? Do you not believe me? If there's no trust in this, I don't think I can go on. Instead of them to say, this is not how it happened, explain the whole thing, but they will want to turn it to rough thing, to say, oh, if you don't trust me, with the relationship cannot go on because you caught them. In See, as I was growing, my father made us understand something. When there's a case, most of the time, the two people will have faults. One weighs more than the other. It's like a scale. We're not saying May is 100% innocent. She does not do, she might have shown some actions. Meanwhile, it might have been you that pushed her to show some reactions. Because you that we see, we know even when he was trying to play the good guy then on social media, we doesn't mean that they don't have one, they will not have issues once in a while. Husband and wife they do have misunderstanding, and they will say it, they settle it, and they use that to also know each other. So what Judy I was displaying on social media saying, oh, the year she set her eyes. How did it happen? Did you not know that he was married? How did you just decide that, okay, you don't bother about the other woman because it's a polygamy, it's a traditional thing? You had your mind made up to come into the family, even when you know. If you have, did you try to get access to that woman to say, oh, your husband wants to marry me? I just said I should let you know because he said he has told you and I've not heard from you. Why don't you start from there? This is where women need to kind of also come. If she's not responding, then even by the time you tell your own parents or family, they will find someone to go and to have a word with the first wife, because you are not sure, there is no evidence that you has gone to me to say, I want to pick a second wife. You live your own, you live in your area, I live in my area. There's so many things wrong here. Accept what you've done wrong and stop saying, oh, there are some celebrities who were doing and they're still married, someone else is pinning them. Did you not do it? You, because you've stolen before, someone has stolen before, that you were caught, and when you were caught, you're saying, I'm not the only one that used to steal. Face your own. Yes, face your own. Face your own. Take account of what you have done. Own up to what you have done wrong. It's not for you to start bringing out people that have done it before. Ask, did they ask you? Are you the first person that has done it before? Let's take, for example, Messi Aigbe, or is it Igbe or Aigbe? She too also got married to another woman's husband, and she knew. You know what? Let me go to Messi Aigbe's page so that you can know who I'm talking about. I'm just going to type the name so we can see who Messi Aigbe. Messi Aigbe. Is it Aigbe or Igbe? You can see her. This lady too also got married to this man that they are wearing, and the man was married. He has his wife in US, and she was saying, "Oh, they did not know that this one, that one." Even each time she's out with her husband, people will still start trying to even castigate them. You don't expect that people will just keep quiet. But she wasn't displaying every day like a nuisance thing that you guys are creating. The little one she did, people are still talking safe. But you guys, and you know what, to the glory of God, and it will never happen. They did not lose any child. That they will not, she and her husband will start doing like boom, boom, that the one they did in how many months ago. You guys were creating things. You're doing Facebook Live. You're creating skits wherever you're turning yourself because you want to cash out. You're mocking that woman, and it's to we mothers. We do not find it funny at all. A woman that just lost a son, a 16-year-old, and you're a mother yourself. How would you take it? We did not say you should not have a life. We did not say you should not sleep. You should not eat. You can, but show empathy, show concern. Even if you're not speaking with the first wife, show concern. Why are you encouraging the man and getting involved with all the display you guys are doing on social media, singing love song, doing this one to pepper, but you want to get revenue, high revenue, and all that. So Mercy Aigbe also had the same issue of taking married to someone who is married, and she knows they were married. And from the story we heard, she was a friend with the woman that she snatched her husband. Let's talk about what about Mercy Johnson as well. I'm just going to show you who Mercy Johnson is as well. So this is Mercy Johnson, guys. There was a time we were hearing story that the guy was once married. The woman came out at a time to complain that the man wasn't looking after the children. She wasn't this one. We have some celebrities that have issue with maybe they marry someone's husband or blah 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 story. But this your own one. The story with yours has a little bit of patching things around the edges, which shows that you don't have any emotions. So how do you expect people to just keep quiet and not say anything? People will complain because you're not showing that you are you're remorseful. Be concerned. You because you want to expose Anita Joseph or a few other people that I think you're saying that they did this one, they did this one. Is that the problem? Are they the problem in your life? Are they why you married someone else's husband? No. So women, please, even when you make mistake and it's so obvious, people are pointing finger, own up to your mistake. I did it, but I'm quite surprised that even people that are castigating me have done the same thing. But I'm going to face mine because everyone has the time that their own will come at them. Maybe they have repented, but you want to bring their name out. Why do you want to bring their name out? So they could be dragged so that attention will leave you. I thought you stop. You're trying to let us know that you have a thick skin. And you're saying you've had enough. You can't have it anymore. Women, please, let's do better. That's all I can say. Let us please do better. Let's do better because it seems the generation that we're in, people don't care anymore. All they want to do is they will do that thing. People just want to take someone else's husband, someone else's boyfriend, and they want everyone to just kind of look away and just like it's just a normal thing. Can we just stop accepting it as a normal thing? Because when it's the same thing is being done to you, you will not like it. You'll be asking for social media's approval for people to kind of help you to fight. Because this you now, if you is done with you or you guys did not have things are not working well with you again, you will not come out to start saying, oh, people were dragging you, people that this one. You want to say, oh, people that did not have their marriage did not break, they should come out and tell you. Isn't it some people's marriage that broke? You will not accept that, oh, what you've done is wrong. Karma has caught up with you. And do you also think of your children that what if in a way you escape it? Because I know they will say it's in the Bible that even the sins of the parents, your children and grandchildren will take from it. That's why they usually tell us that be born again, ask for forgiveness of sins so that you're not partaker of those sins. If you finally go, maybe you just had a little bit of the repercussion, but the same thing, people are still taking it out on your children when they grow up. And your children will not be able to face the crowd. They'll say, oh, are you Judy Austin's daughter? Oh, okay. And people are like, this one self, she can have a very bad mind. She can do and not do. And those children might want to let people know that, you know what, don't judge me by my parent. I'm a different person. It's not everyone that will be able to look in that direction. So then let's now look at it at okay, even the children now decide that if bad thing is the one that is trending, let me also follow my mother's path. They'll say, you see, like mother like children, or like mother like son, like mother like daughter. You could go two different ways. The thing I didn't like is that she was saying, oh, please come out, come with your questions. Can you answer all the people's questions? You will say you want to answer the reasonable one. The question people kept asking you is that, did you know that you was married or not? Did you also try to reach out to his current wife? Because some current wife, even if they know that the man has painted them, but they will tell you that where you want to come to. Some will tell you that I will not stop you from coming, but also know that you also be burnt. Part of what he's telling you, which are truth and lies, come and see for yourself. So when this thing starts, you will know who is saying the truth. Some will give you some warning, some will fight. Don't come in between my husband, blah blah blah. But you were determined because you believe that you have a thick skin. You can face anything. How 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 um I don't even know the word to use. How heartless, bold that you are, that you felt you be coming online, you pretend as if it does not bother you. So another woman is going through pains and having a sleepless night, thinking it's still gonna work. Let's continue to pray. The guy is not okay, blah blah blah. You can have children for him and tell, oh, I've already had the children, the child, I'm not gonna take it off, but I'm not marrying you. Let him look after the child that you gave birth to. But now, within 3 years now, or within a year, you're already having the second. I think maybe you're pregnant for the third one. So you are ready to kind of you want to clear the first wife memory from the man. No, you are not God. You don't know what God is going to do, what's going to happen. You can think you can see tomorrow, but anything can happen. A thunder can strike and clear the whole thing. Anything can happen. The guy can wake up one day and just not remember what is happening anymore. If God wants to do it, he might just wake up and be like, where am I? He might not even recognize you or even recognize his first wife. That's how it is. Not, and it's not mad though. What if you wake up one day and he started speaking another language? I've read of it before. I've seen the video before. The man was speaking another language. The language he has never spoken before. People don't even know. He has never even traveled out of where he used to be. And people were saying, oh, he was the enemy. It was, but if it was the enemy, God granted it for us to see. You don't know what will happen. You're not God. Think of tomorrow, think of your children as well. Think of how your reaction, your action, and what you have done in life is going to may affect your children in the near future. Not only your children, even people relating to your children or to your own family, and other people that are taking you as their own role model. Some would have followed your way to a stage before they realize that they shouldn't have. And each time they remember, do you think they will be happy? Most of them will want to curse you. Excuse me, guys. Most of them will want to curse you that they went wrong. They believe they were actually following you. They felt what you can take, they might not be able to take it. Their skin might not be as thick as yours when the heat comes on them. The things you were lucky with right now, they might not be as lucky with. They might find people that they like drama that will deal with them. And they will be thinking, oh, but Judy didn't go through all this thing. She didn't even, they know they followed the wrong person. Why don't you think of your action? Think of tomorrow. It's not for you to come out and tell us where people that they are married and someone else is pimping them. That is not the bone of contention. You wanted to face Gistlover to say the story Gistlover is narrating about you is wrong, but you have not proved any point. Did you marry you while you were still married? Yes. You wasn't divorced before you got married to him or got pregnant for him. Were you still with your husband, or you've divorced, or you guys were separated? Did you not have children for you, even while his wife is haven't agreed with it? Did you, even when they lost a son, how long did you even give the man before you start letting him embracing in between your towels? Did you have feelings? There are a couple of questions that you will need to answer, but you have no answer. You were diving away to other people's affair. What about us that we did not marry other people's husband? Answer our questions now. You're diving into other people that are having second husband. People are pimping them behind the closed door. Were you not peeping behind the closed door before? Face your own and address it. Own up to what you've done wrong and have a way of change of mind. Because this attitude you brought on, you're misleading others. The outburst to me is nonsense. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about what I've said so far about Judy Austin. I don't see her outburst genuine, and she does not look remorseful. She's trying to cover up for you and herself. She's trying to bring other people into the picture instead of her to address to face her own issue. Let me know, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Do take care. Bye.